Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I'm so excited to be sitting down and recording for you again. Before I get started, I just wanted to let you guys know what to expect from me in the coming 4 weeks or so. And as you can see by this video, you guys, I'm not going to be posting or recording videos for all 12 signs for my next few series of videos. The reason being is just because I'm just kind of dealing with personal things and I don't really have the energy to dedicate to that. But I still want to be able to give you guys videos because I really do enjoy recording for you all. I do. So you are going to be getting videos for earth, air, fire, and water for all of the videos that I'm going to be posting through the month of October. With that said, the videos, you guys, are already planned with questions, thumbnails, everything. And I really think that you guys are going to enjoy the content that's going to be coming for you guys in October. So hopefully the content will make up for the fact that, you know, you guys are going to be getting earth, air, fire, water. Okay, so with that said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the questions in the reading, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so the first thing we're going to be looking at is where or how you are currently. This obviously could be either where you are in life, your current set of circumstances, or how those things are affecting you. Okay. Next, we're going to look at what changes you are expecting to make, all right, given your current set of circumstances, of course, all right? Next, you guys, we're going to be taking a look at what you don't see coming, all right? This doesn't necessarily have to be something bad, so please don't take this with a negative connotation. This could be a surprise, this could be a gift, this could be a visitor, this could be a job offer, this could be a number of things, okay? Next, we're looking at who or what is working to your advantage, okay? This could be things that you know about, people you know about, or maybe people behind the scenes that are working to your advantage. Once we get into the cards, you guys will know, all right? Next, you guys, is what doesn't need your immediate attention. And I feel as though sometimes this is something that we can overlook because when we're adulting, I feel as though we kind of just want to make sure that we're handling everything always, all the time. And maybe, you know, we tend to take for granted that there are things that really can just be put on the back burner temporarily, of course. All right. So I want to make sure that I'm looking at that for you guys so you know maybe what doesn't need, like I said, your immediate attention so that you're not stressing. Last, of course, is the flip side. What's being neglected? Okay. What are you overlooking? What are you not paying enough attention to? Perhaps even who you're not paying enough attention to. Okay. The cards will let us know. All right, you guys. So those are all of the questions that I have for today's spread, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Hi, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and get into your spread for today. So we're going to take a look at where you guys are currently. All right, you guys. So we have Mirabai, the Saint of True Freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. All right, you guys, this deck is newer to me, so I'm going to read a little bit out of the book just for context. Bear with me here just a minute. For Mira, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action, was a divine love for Krishna. So the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us and what we truly value. All love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be truly ourselves. Love wants us to marry our own soul. There's also a soul voice meditation here as well. What holds me back from expressing my truth? I love that. Okay, so where you guys are currently is I feel as though you have made the decisions, whether you are in a relationship or not, marriage or not, you have made the decision to fall in love with yourselves all over again, or for the first time, okay? And you have learned to, you've made the decision to put yourself first, to do things that make you happy. Maybe a lot of you were maybe putting people before yourselves, and maybe now you're finally putting yourselves first. Doing what makes you happy, doing what you want, when you want it, how you want it. Some of you, maybe you're just like eating whatever you want. You're going, spending money on whatever you want, but you're really just putting yourselves first, okay? And for those of you who are unattached, I feel as though the reason that you are doing that is because you want to be in a place where when you do meet your person, you don't want to be codependent on this person's love. You want to be able to love yourself wholly and completely on your own, so that if anything were to happen with this person, I'm not saying breaking up, but if anything were to happen with this person, you are still going to be whole on your own, okay? Great star, air signs. All right, you guys, so let's take a look at the excuse me, the changes you are expecting to make between now and the end of the year. So we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with being stressed out. There's nothing wrong with being sad. There's nothing wrong with having moments where you're in bed and you're crying and you don't know what to do. You don't know what the outcome is. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because you're human. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, sorry. The changes that you're expecting to make, though, for those of you who are maybe in these moments, maybe these moments are lasting a bit longer than normal, so a couple of days, couple of weeks, okay? You guys are pulling yourselves out of this, okay? With the King of Cups here, some of you either could be seeking therapy or talking to somebody who's really like compassionate, somebody who's going to be understanding the nature of like psychology or like deep emotional wounds or trauma or something like that. So sorry if it's not therapy. It's just somebody who you feel is going to understand you. For some of you, this could be your father, okay? It also here with the King of Cups, this could be you guys gaining control of your emotions, excuse me, and being more able to dictate and govern how, when, where, and why your emotions are being expressed, okay? I can also see, I'm sorry, I apologize for my throat, you guys. I can also see that you guys are going to stop worrying and stressing about love coming in. Or leaving. Some of you, there's definitely a Scorpio involved, okay? But I can see some of you, what you're stressing about here, and I can understand this now, what you're stressing about, excuse me, I'm going to get a drink, you guys. Sorry, you guys. So what you're stressing about is a very major life change, okay? And this is something that you have been thinking about doing for a long time, to the point where you are just completely going crazy, okay? The Nine of Swords is Mars and Gemini. All right, so Geminis particularly, you guys could be stressed out about something. Doesn't have to be. All right, you guys particularly, but it can be. But I can see you guys really going back and forth with yourselves about whether or not you want to make this change. For some of you, it could be releasing a person, but I don't feel like that. I really feel like this is a change that is going to, it's either going to affect you very deeply. Clearly, it already is. But this is also a change that I feel for you guys. It is coming from a very deep place inside of you. It's a very, and if it's not that, it's something that's, it's hitting close to home, very, very, very deep. Okay, emotionally deep. Okay. Okay. Some of you, this is a person. This is a relationship. This is stressing out about whether or not, some of you are in this connection and you don't know whether or not you want to stay or go because you feel as though this person doesn't even love you. You feel as though this person is just a friend, or you feel as though, you feel as though this person is keeping you as just a friend. Okay, possibly. But again, with the Lovers card, you guys, again, this is a major, major decision. This is a major decision. And this is something that you guys have been doing research about. You guys have been maybe looking at like books or articles. You've been talking to people. You've been asking questions, you know, maybe even asking your friends, because this is like a serious, serious thing that you guys are looking at changing or doing, okay? You are excited about it, all right? You are excited about it. I will say, however, with the Devil card over there, you may be a little obsessive with it, right? With the Nine of Swords, that makes sense. A little obsessive, right? Air signs, before I continue, I'm going to say this, okay? What I can also see here is that you guys, give me a second, actually, I'm sorry. All right, some of you are leaving a situation, a person that is abusive in some type of a way. And I feel as though you have deep love for this person, and that is why you're afraid to leave. Okay. I just don't know. It feels like you guys need to rely on your friends and family to help you. Some of you, it's going to be your dad that's going to step in and help you. Your dad or a Scorpio. Others of you, it's going to be your friends or your neighbors. Okay. And you guys, abuse we can be abused in a number of different ways, right? I do see physical, but this is looking like emotional abuse. I'm seeing emotional and mental abuse here. This is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing somebody who has affected your self-esteem. I see somebody who's like insulting you. I'm seeing somebody who's probably even telling you that you need to lose weight. Okay. Somebody who will undermine your feelings, invalidate your feelings, as well as undermine your intelligence. So much so to the point where they have you at the Nine of Swords, where you don't know what to think. You know who you are. This is where you are, okay? But this is going to change. This is going to completely stop. You are going to be able to leave this person, okay? Because the Death card is a complete reversal of circumstances, all right? So if this is something that you are dealing with, I just want you to know that between now and the end of the year, you are going to be able to break free from this person. And some of you already are making moves in order to do that. And I'm proud of you, okay? All right, air signs, we are going to keep going. All right, so what don't you see coming? Real quick, also, excuse me, somebody is getting married between now and the end of the year, and you're stressing out about it, and maybe it's because there was a drastic change that happened, and now you're kind of having to scramble, and you're making last minute changes and last minute arrangements, maybe with friends and family, maybe getting your father to come in or something like that. But I do see a wedding as well, okay? So for what you don't see coming, we have Leo, we have Aquarius, there you are, babe, and we have Earth. All right, so you could be involved with an earth sign, you could know one, okay? For Leo here, guys, we have independent, confident, extroverted, ego, courageous, proud, playful, prowess, charismatic, expressive, and vital. All right, Aquarius. And by the way, you guys, I don't know if you know this, but on the birth chart, you know what I'm talking about. Aquarius and Leo, you guys are opposite each other, which means that you guys have a lot of similar characteristics, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. So you guys may, if you don't know a Leo, you guys, believe it, if you realize it or not, you guys like move like Leos, okay? We have the future, mental expansion, edgy, unique, eccentric, independence, diverse, humanitarian, and idealistic. And we have earth element, stability, the physical world, nature, practicality, solid foundations, be patient, being rooted and grounded. So I feel as though some of you are going to have an unexpected opportunity come in that is going to offer you real stability, okay? Others of you, Aquarius particularly, sorry, there could be a Leo who is interested in you, and they're very serious, okay, about wanting to be with you. I do see you guys breaking free. Some of you, going back to this, some of you live with this person, right, that you're trying to get away from. And excuse me, I see that you guys are going to be able to get into a new place, okay? So if you're looking for a new place, if that's what the issue is, if you need somewhere else to live, it's looking like that's going to come through for you, okay? It is going to be unexpected with the Aquarius card, all right? So this could be, I don't know if this is going to be a Leo or Aquarius that comes through to help you. Could be an earth sign too. Or this could just be this just coming about in an unexpected way, or in an unexpected time, or from an unexpected source, okay? Some of you, check your emails, your spam emails, and your spam emails and your promotion emails if you have Gmail, okay? I don't know who that's for. I can also see that somebody here is going to take a chance on really putting themselves out there. This could be putting themselves out there for dating. This could be putting themselves out there for being like in the limelight, because Leo's like, you guys like the attention, because I'm saying you guys like, this is a Leo video, but Leo's like attention. They're ruled by the sun. All the planets revolve around the sun. So I can see maybe here that you guys are looking for, or there is going to be an opportunity for you guys to be in the forefront or the center of attention or in the limelight in some type of a way, okay? So for those of you who are influencers in any way, just be on the lookout for that. Again, somebody needs to check their email, because I do see an opportunity coming in for you guys. Again, this is going to be an unexpected source, okay? And going back to the earth element, whatever this opportunity is for you guys, whatever it is, this is going to be something that you can build on. This is going to be an opportunity where, you know, you're going to have money put in the bank. If maybe some of you guys need a loan, right? The loan is going to come, but it's going to come from an unexpected source. It may even be an unexpected amount of money. Okay. But I do see like unexpected opportunities that are going to make you feel amazing. Okay, they're going to make you feel amazing. So you guys don't see that coming. So some of you, right, are feeling good. Some of you are stressed the hell out, right? Some of you, like I said, you're going through it. You've got somebody that's undermining you, that is making you feel like shit. They're making you feel less than. They're telling you that you're not beautiful. They're telling you that you're not worth anything. And I'm telling you that you are going to be able to break free from this person. And when you do, you're going to bounce back. You're going to snap back, and you're going to feel like yourself again. Okay. And with the earth element, you're going to be indestructible. Okay. So for those of you that are going through it, please look forward to that. It may take, you know, some time because we are in, what is it? Today is September 27th. Okay. So it's going to take some time, right? But you're going to be okay. All right. So I want you guys to be encouraged. All right, air signs. What is working to your advantage? All right, you guys. We have Sigmund Freud. If I haven't said this already, I think I did, but some of you are going to be seeking like therapy or counseling in some type of way. Okay. The virtuous content themselves with dreaming what the wicked do in real life. The behavior of a human in sexual matters is often a prototype for the whole of his life. Pure masculinity or femininity is not to be found. So, for some of you, finding this therapist, psychologist, whatever it is that you need, or just this listening ear, what this person is going to offer for you is an opportunity to really understand yourselves. Okay, because some of you are having thoughts that you don't understand. Some of you are having feelings that you don't understand. Some of you are having feelings of attraction to the same sex. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you are feeling as though maybe you want to let people know, but before you do that, maybe you want to speak to a professional to maybe guide you through maybe what that conversation should look like, or maybe what you can expect, or maybe you need to speak to somebody in your community, right, that can kind of walk you through it. Okay. And I do, for a lot of you, I feel like that person may be around you, whether you know it or not. That person may be around you. If they're not, they're coming. Okay. We have Ryan Gosling. Silence has more meaning than the words you don't say. The hardest role to play is yourself. Don't let someone else write your private life. So what this is telling me, you guys, is that you do have a, you guys, whatever it is that you're going through, I feel as though you have a balance between what it is that you confide in people with and what it is that you keep to yourselves, so that you're not overwhelming other people and that you're not overwhelming yourselves. Okay. And by overwhelming other people, this is what I mean, right? There are certain things that we can go through where we want to talk to person X, Y, or Z, friend X, Y, or Z, right? And sometimes friend X, Y, or Z is not equipped to help you and walk you through that problem. Okay, that's what I meant by that. All right. And so I feel as though you guys, you know what not to say. You know what not to say. You know when to say it, right? Also, what is working for you guys have an emotional intelligence. Okay, and you have an emotional awareness of yourselves. So those of you who are going through something, you know that you're going through something and you know that you need to make a change, and what's working for you is that you are not afraid to make that change. Okay, you're not afraid to ask for the help. All right, and then we have Pablo Picasso. Make seduction the greatest work of art. Begin all affairs with good intentions. Remember, it's not age, it's experience. Some of you have realized that you are getting better with time, just like a fine wine, and you are aging gracefully, and you've embraced it. The emotional intelligence that you've amassed over years. Okay. What's working for you guys also is the stress and the fear and the anxiety that you're going through and that you have gone through, as crazy as this may sound. This is something that is going to make you more grounded within yourself, because you're more comfortable with yourself. You're more comfortable being vulnerable with yourself. Okay? You're more comfortable being honest with yourselves about how you really feel. You are comfortable now, or you're going to get yourselves comfortable to a point where you're comfortable expressing to other people how you feel, because air signs, you don't really like talking about feelings all the time. Okay, so some of you are going to be opening up and being more comfortable talking about your feelings, and maybe you are, and that's what's working for you as well. I also see that you guys are charming, you're persuasive, you know what to say, you make people laugh. You guys make good negotiators, some of you. Very intelligent, very well spoken. I see that you guys have a very keen eye for things, right? For like interior design, artwork, fashion even. I see that as well. And I also see what's working for you guys is that you guys are very comfortable being alone when you need to be alone to reset. Okay? And that's commendable. Especially for you, Libra. All right? I love you guys. All right. So, air signs, what does not need your immediate attention? All right, you guys. All right. Sorry. We have, I never pronounce this the way that it's on the card. You'll see it. We have, yes, you have the green light. Go for it. Extreme satisfaction, approval, yes, and extreme liking. We also have staycation, a vacation spent at home, enjoying local attractions, mini vacation, and on a budget. And then we have side hustle, freelance, making ends meet, self-employment, part-time, hobby, odd job, and extra income. Okay. For some of you, if you are looking for a second job or a side hustle, the only reason I can think of that this would maybe be something that is not a priority at the moment would be because maybe you have too much on your plate right now. Because I'm all about a side hustle. I'm all about working 2 jobs. I've been there, right? So I'm not going to tell you not to do that. What I will tell you is that if you are already in this situation where you're working full-time and you have a part-time job, or you work for yourself and you have a full-time, part-time, whatever, if you've got 2 streams of income, right? and this is specifically for if one of those two streams of income is just not really doing it for you. And really all it's doing is it's just taking up your time and your energy, and then the paycheck's come and you're like, okay, well, you know, if that's what's happening, I feel as though maybe you should reconsider whether or not the job is worth it. Okay. For example, guys, years ago, I was working 2 jobs and it started out okay. And then I don't know what happened, but at some point I found myself working like 6 days a week, like nonstop, to the point where like I didn't know what day it was. And it was just a lot. And I finally had to let the part-time job go and I focused on the full-time job. Okay. And once I let the part-time job go, I didn't really feel it as far as like the paychecks were concerned. It was just like, oh, okay. So I'm saying that if you can afford to leave the second job or whatever it is, leave it alone. Okay. If this is a side hustle where it's maybe costing you money right now, something that you have to invest in, maybe that's not a priority right now. Maybe you should hold off, because I do see an opportunity coming in for you guys anyway. Right. So maybe hold off on that as well. Because what it looks like here is that you guys, you do want to do this, right? Like I do see here that you want to invest in a small business. You want to invest in yourselves. Some of you wanted to invest in like an actual vacation, and maybe you did cut back and you realized, okay, well, maybe I can just do something locally, right? And then going back to this first one here, you guys, what I'm going to tell you is that if you are seeking approval in any way, whether you realize it or not, and I'm talking about like extra stuff, okay? If you are seeking approval in ways that you feel that you shouldn't be, right? Or if it's feeling kind of cringy, feeling like, why did I do that? Okay. You don't need to do that. Okay. It doesn't matter if you post your most recent picture and it doesn't get as many likes as you normally get, and it doesn't get as many comments as you normally get. That doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like somebody here is just worried about like the thing. I feel like somebody here is just worried about approval and just being liked in their social group, and what are people going to think of me, and what are people going to think about this, and like, if it's not like pictures, right, it could be deeper things. So I feel as though overall, if it's not seeking approval, what does not need your immediate attention, you guys, is worrying about what other people think, particularly if they're going to like whatever you're doing, if they're going to like whatever it is you're changing. If people, some of you, if you're in this relationship with this person that's treating you like shit, your friends and family don't know, and they like this person, right? And so when they find out that you want to leave this person, you might get a little bit of pushback, and it's because people don't understand what's going on. Okay. And if that's the case, I'm going to tell you guys that you need to open up. All right. Tell somebody, anybody. Okay. And if you're not comfortable doing that, then I really do advise that, going back to what I was saying before, I would say maybe find a professional. Okay. And I mean, it's 2021, you guys. There are so many ways, and I love this. There are so many ways that we can seek the help, advice, and care that we need. Okay. So for some of you, like I was saying before, if you're going to friend X, Y, and Z for advice, or just a shoulder to cry on, or somebody to understand you or to help you make sense of things, they are not necessarily equipped to help you with that. And again, find a professional that is more equipped to help you to kind of work through untangling what's going on with you. Okay. All right, you guys. So last but not least, air signs, what is being neglected? we have the Ten of Swords. It's the ending. It's like a... Okay. For some of you, it's definitely leaving this person. And it's... Okay, you have the Ten of Wands and you have the the Ten of Swords and you have the Two of Wands, right? And the Two of Wands can be that thing that like kickstarts something, right? So what's not happening here is that thing that like, it's that thing that needs to happen to get this ending going, right? But the Two of Wands can also be friction. So what this could also be is that there is an ending, because the Ten of Swords is an ending that you cannot come back from, right? It's irrevocable. You can't come back from it. And the Two of Wands it almost in this instance feels it's like it's a resistance, right? It's like, I want it to end, but I don't. I want it to end, but I'm not sure. I want it to end, but I don't know how. I want it to end, but I don't know how things are going to turn out. I want it to end, but with the Knight of Cups, I don't know if I'm going to fall in love again. Okay. Some of you are wanting to end a connection because you've met somebody else. Some of you have met somebody else, and you have a thing for this person, but maybe you don't know. I'm sorry. You have a thing for this person and they don't know, or somebody else has a thing for you and you don't know. So for those of you who are on the fence of ending something with somebody else, what you don't see coming is that somebody else has a thing for you and they want to come towards you, but they're afraid to because you're with somebody else. Okay. Others of you, what is being neglected is your car. All right. Could be your car. I'm also seeing that you guys have hidden talents. These are natural born gifts that you guys have. I see poets, painters, artists. Okay. Actors, actresses, models, makeup artists. I see that you guys have talents that you're sitting on. I see that you guys want to make a complete change in your career, but you're not. Because you're afraid with the Chariot and the Moon card. You're afraid of how things are going to move forward, or you have a fear of things not progressing. Even though you're excited about this, even though this is something that you are so passionate about and you dream, this is something that you daydream about. And it's just like with the Two of Wands, there is like this uncertainty of like, if I leave everything behind, is this really going to move forward in a way where I'm going to be okay and I'm going to be happy? Or am I, with the Page of Wands, am I always going to be feeling left wanting more? Others of you, if you need to leave a person who is abusive in any way, maybe leave at nighttime with the Moon card. Because what I see with the Moon and the Chariot and the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, I can see somebody here with two maybe young children leaving in the middle of the night. I see you getting in your car and leaving in the middle of the night. I can see you kind of going back and forth about this decision. And then I literally see you just out of the blue, boom, and you just do it. I see somebody just packing their shit and leaving. Okay. I see this because this is something that you're neglecting, right? Because this is something that you're thinking about. And I see you finally doing it. Okay. And I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Okay. But definitely, you guys, there's something going on with your car, with the Moon card. It's something you don't know about. Okay, just trying to see if I see anything else. That's pretty much everything I have, you guys. I'm just really going to encourage you to really dive into and really spend time with the gifts that you were born with. And please do not sit on them, because a lot of you have gifts that the world and the people around you can benefit from. Some of you, this is entertainment. I see a lot of art here. Definitely a lot of art here. Okay. You guys make beautiful, beautiful art. And if this is your side hustle, and if this is what doesn't need your immediate attention, it could be just because maybe like supplies and things are expensive, and maybe somebody could gift you supplies or something like that, or an opportunity can come where you have more money where you can invest in that. Okay. But I still want you to invest your time in it. So whatever resources you have, whatever time you have at home or whatever, to invest in this thing, in this time, in your car, I want you to do that for yourselves. Okay. All right, air signs, this is everything I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.